So, you think you know Africa? You've seen The Lion King? Maybe you sponsored a child for 50 cents a day back in the 90s and you definitely own a dashiki you bought on Amazon. That's great, that's a start. But let me tell you, that's like saying you know America because you've eaten a hot dog. The continent is this vast, beautiful, complicated, and hilarious place with 54 different countries, each with its own story, its own flavor, its own drama. It's not one giant safari park with a single sad song playing in the background. It's a continent bursting with life, innovation, and secrets that would blow your mind. Today, we're going on a journey. And while you're getting settled, do me a favor. Go on, you know the drill. Hit subscribe now, share, and like. Alright, let's start with a place so beautiful it almost seems unfair, Seychelles. When you picture paradise, you're probably picturing Seychelles, an archipelago of 115 islands floating in the Indian Ocean, untouched perfection. Least populated sovereign country in Africa, secluded beaches where your neighbors are crabs and giant tortoises. Aldabra giant tortoises, ancient armored tanks, living over a century, unimpressed by selfie sticks. Below the surface, a kaleidoscope of life, whale sharks, manta rays, a million colors. Over 50% of the land is protected, they know paradise and they're not paving it. More than a pretty face, a biological treasure chest. A quiet giant in conservation, the quietest, most beautiful flex in Africa. If Seychelles is God's screensaver, Madagascar is the quirky side project, split from Africa and India, then got wonderfully weird. The main event, the lemurs. Over 100 species found nowhere else on Earth, from mouse lemurs to the haunting call of the Indri. About 90% of its wildlife is endemic, thumb-sized chameleons to the fossa, nature's delightful oddities, avenue of the baobabs to the razor-sharp singy, the place where you can't walk barefoot. Madagascar is evolution on overdrive, a reminder the world is stranger and more wonderful than we imagine. It's like visiting another planet where the committee said, let's get weird. And for that, we should all be grateful. From lush and weird to stark and stunning, welcome to Namibia. Home to the Namib, the oldest desert in the world, dry for at least 55 million years. An artist, towering dunes, deep reds, shifting light, saussusvlei, deadvlei, hauntingly beautiful. A white pan dotted with 900-year-old tree skeletons against rust-colored dunes, a photograph waiting to happen. Skeleton Coast, the desert collides with the cold Atlantic. Fog, treacherous currents, rusted shipwrecks, eerie, beautiful, wild. Not just dead things, not just sand, life finds a way. Desert-adapted elephants, rhinos, lions, specialists surviving one of Earth's harshest places. Elephants travel vast distances, roots passed down through generations, epic scale, quiet grandeur, solitude that makes you feel tiny, endurance, stark beauty, art born of wind and time. It doesn't scream for attention, it whispers, and when you lean in, it's unforgettable. And beyond, the Sahara rolls on, but hold that thought, we'll circle back when we hit Morocco. To West Africa, Ghana, the gateway to Africa, rich in culture, history, and yes, gold. High life in the air, grilling fish, jollof, optimism and hustle everywhere. The coastline's forts and castles, Cape Coast Castle, majestic outside, but inside a story of immense suffering and the door of no return. Right outside, life, laughter, commerce, juxtaposition of painful past and vibrant present. Ghana confronts history and welcomes the diaspora home. Kente, once royal, now a symbol of pride, every pattern, every color tells a story. Ga fantasy coffins, fishermen become fish, pilots become planes, a celebration of life even in death. Now to Ethiopia, on a different timeline. A calendar 7.5 years behind, 13 months, day begins at sunrise. One of humanity's cradles, where Lucy reshaped our understanding of our origins. A New Jerusalem carved down into volcanic rock, 11 monolithic churches, a feat of faith and engineering. Said to guard the Ark of the Covenant in Aksum, belief central to a profound ancient identity. From Simeon Peaks and Galatas to Danakil's otherworld, Ethiopia maintained independence and a singular cultural soul. Botswana, independent in '66, once among the poorest. From beef to diamonds, good governance, smart policy, now stable and prosperous. They chose high-cost, low-impact safaris, velvet rope around nature. Over a third is parks and reserves. The Okavango Delta, floods from Angola breathing life into the Kalahari, an inland ocean of green. In a Mokoro you hear birds, reeds and water, safari for the soul. Elephants wade by, hippos grunt, crocs sun on the banks. Botswana holds Africa's largest elephant population, over 130,000. In Chobe, you can see hundreds at once. An overwhelming, humbling sight, a sanctuary for giants. Tanzania, the epic blockbuster scene, nature's grandeur at 11. Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest in Africa, tallest freestanding in the world, 5 climate zones. Sunrise on the summit is pure triumph. Serengeti, endless plains, a vast stage for the greatest show on earth. Over 2 million wildebeest, zebras, gazelles circle with the reins, largest land mammal movement on the planet. Columns stretching for miles, perilous river crossings, crocodiles, primal, heart-pounding drama of life and death. Ngorongoro, nature's amphitheater, then Zanzibar's Swahili soul, stone town alleys, and sugar-white beaches. Tanzania is the complete package, the grand stage where Africa's most epic stories unfold. Rwanda, the land of 1,000 hills, landscapes, culture, and above all, inspiration. We honor the darkness of 1994 at the Kigali Memorial, but the story today is transformation. Safe, clean, progressive, united. Plastic bags banned, a palpable unity. In the Virungas, mountain gorillas trekking to meet a family is life-changing. An hour among gentle giants, intelligence, curiosity, peace, an encounter that changes you. Tourism fuels conservation and communities. Rwanda rises from ashes toward a green, peaceful future. And finally, South Africa. Call me biased, but also right. The Rainbow Nation is the real deal. 11 official languages, our anthem sings in 5. Complex? Yes. Also our greatest strength. In one morning, sip wine in Stellenbosch, then watch penguins at boulders, drive the garden route, or do nothing on a perfect beach. Kruger's Big 5, the Drakensberg and ancient art, spring superblooms, deserts, forests, mountains, coastlines, we've got it all. A painful legacy and a relentless creative energy, South Africa will challenge and captivate you, so there you have it. 10 countries, 10 stories, 10 reasons to rethink what you knew. From quiet paradise to epic migrations, ancient history to innovation, the continent is a kaleidoscope of wonders. The point is curiosity. Look beyond headlines and stereotypes. Which African country surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below.